How's it going, everyone? So in today's video we're going to work through installing our protective deck wrap on one of these carbon GTRs. Now we have these wraps available for both the carbon boards and the bamboo boards. The process is the same for installing them, although the shapes are a little bit different. So it will be a little bit different depending on which board you're installing it on, but the process we work through today can be applied to any board that you're doing it on. Now, first things first, we're going to prepare the board. Now this is the most important step when we're applying it. We want to have a nice clean surface on the board to make sure the adhesive sticks properly. We don't want that wrap peeling up as we're using it. We want to make sure the edges are nicely stuck down. So we're going to flip the board over. Things we're going to need, obviously our deck wrap. We're going to need some isopropyl alcohol for cleaning down the deck, and also a nice clean rag. We don't want any grease or anything on this one that can contaminate the board. So I'm going to take our ISO, going to squirt some on the rag and just give the board a good wipe down to get any finger marks, grease, any dirt from use off the board. Make sure we hit every spot on the bottom of the deck because the wrap does go most of the way around. Okay, just going to let that dry for a second. It should be pretty quick because the alcohol evaporates. Whilst that's drying, just going to take a look at the instructions here. They tell us where each of the decals are going to go. So the decals are numbered and we just want to follow 1, 2, 3, etc. on the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to lay them all out, get a bit of an idea of what I'm working with. Okay, so our sheets are labelled with the numbers which correspond to the numbers on the instructions. So just have a look over and get a bit of a lay of the land for where each piece goes before you start sticking them down, and then we can crack into it. So I'm going to start with the piece around the motor controller. So in our instructions that's number 2. Peel that one off. Now try not to get your fingers on the sticky side as much as possible. Get it lined up and even before you fully stick it down, and then work from the center out to try and avoid getting any air bubbles into it. I'm just going to start pressing that one down. And you can peel it up a little bit if it's not quite as straight as you want it to be. Okay, so we got this first piece laid down. Now we're just going to work through with the remaining ones and repeat that process. Alright, so I got all those pieces laid down. It's looking pretty good. Not too many bubbles. Pretty happy with that job, to be honest. Now, you'll find we do have some additional pieces. These ones you can use basically anywhere on the deck, fill in extra spots if you feel like it. And that's how you install the protective deck wrap onto your board.